Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. We're heading down to North London this weekend. United travel to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the early kick-off on Saturday. And if you're in the UK, that is going to be on TNT Sports. United, they come into this one unbeaten in their last four. Of course, it was 3 wins in a row going to the City ground, and we could only come back with a draw. But that's fine. It still means we're undefeated in four, and it is a better looking run of results than we had at the start of the season. And it shows that we're starting to get harder to beat. There's a bit of resilience in the squad. We're fighting back late. We're not giving up. We're not taking a fucking loss. Last year we would have lost that game. Everyone knows it, and we're all saying it. So, no big differences this week. I mean, Martinez is sort of back. He's training with the first team squad. It's the strongest squad that the manager's had this whole season. So hopefully he can get back soon, but he is not going to play in this one. I don't even think he'll be on the bench, to be fair. Harry Maguire, he's returned to the bench last week. But you've got Delit, Euro and Shaw. They've been the mainstay in the back three, and I don't expect that to change at all. What about Spurs? Spurs have been okay, but they've got a few injury worries. But do we really give a fuck about Spurs? No, we fucking don't. But anyway, Bergval is out. Kudus is a doubt. Basuma, Madison, Solanke and Kulusevski, they all have injuries. So are Tottenham going to put out a team and maybe they can get their girls to play? I don't know. They lost last week. I think it was Chelsea, I think, that beat them. Thomas Frank, and he's been forced to rotate a little bit. They won midweek in Europe, something Man United didn't do because they're not fucking in it. But anyway, tactically, Amorim is going to stay with his back three. We all know that. He's said that over and over. He's not going to change. So it's going to be the goalkeeper on the back three. You've got Casemiro anchoring in midfield with Fernandes pushing forward. He's going to link up the attack, do what he does best. That pairing is becoming a bit of a heartbeat. It's looking good over the last few weeks. As long as Casemiro can stay fit and stay relevant. You know, he had a season, maybe a season ago, where every game was just garbage. But now he's starting to learn how to play in this system, and he's looking fucking decent, to be fair. Out wide, we're going to have Diallo. We're going to have someone else. Who knows? Up front, could be Kuna, Mbeumo, Sesko. It could be Mount. You never know. They've been developing chemistry, all of them, especially in Mbeumo and Diallo. It's fucking looking good on that right-hand side. But unfortunately, we're going to lose both of them to the fucking African Cup of Nations, or whatever the fuck it's called these days. So we're going to lose them a couple of weeks' time, I think. The key battle in this match is going to be transitions. Tottenham under Frank love to counter. They press smartly. They attack direct. They open up spaces. They try to move people around. United can't afford to lose sloppy defensive moments that have cost them in recent weeks, notably Brighton. We just turned off. And then again, against Forest, they turned off for 5 minutes, conceded 2 goals. So we need to be on it for 90 minutes. United will also be looking, and I don't want to remind everyone of this, but you already all fucking know, we're looking for revenge, because obviously Tottenham kicked our asses in a final last season. It still hurts. It still fucking tears to my eye. So we're going to get these motherfuckers on Saturday. As for the prediction, I'm going to go with 2-1 Man United. The one thing you can guarantee about a Man United game, it is not going to be fucking 0-0. It's going to be goals galore. If you're a betting man like me, get it on your goals galore slip. But United have a near strength squad. Their cohesion is coming along. There's hunger. There's desire. Everyone's pulling together. We're all working. We're all fighting. We're all running. We're all sprinting. Just need to put the ball in the fucking net and stop them from doing the same thing. So what do you think? Can Amorim's men finally dominate away from home in the away performances? It's been not great. Most of our points have came at Old Trafford. But it's something to build on. So anyway, I'm going for 2-1. And now I'm going to show you the team that I think could play. Okay, for the goalkeeper in the back three, I'm going to go with who he's went with for the last few weeks. I'm starting with Le Mans because he is our number one. He is our only fucking one. He's looked calm, composed since joining this fucking club. He's looked pretty fucking decent without being heroic, but he hasn't really made any major errors at all. Last week against Forest, he wasn't really able to do anything. He only had one save, I believe, and he wasn't really at fault for the goals when he couldn't get near them. It was defensive little lapses that cost him. Then in front of him, you've got Shaw, Euro and Delit. They've built a solid understanding. They're not any sort of greatest defensive trio that's ever been, but they're all solid. Shaw needs to do a little better at progressing the ball forward through transitions. Delit is a general at the back. He's leading the line. He's pointing out runs, keeping players on their toes, and he can step into midfield. He can play a pass. Euro brings the most important thing that a defender can bring, and that is pace in this league, in this game today. He's fast. So we can play a slightly higher line. If Maguire was playing instead of Euro, we will not be playing a high line. I mean, we will be, but you will get caught out. So that is the defensive setup for me. I know Maguire and Mazraoui are back, but they're only just back. They've only really been training for a week or two. So I don't expect them to come in and play. Maguire, if you do play him, there's always a risk that he can get ran in behind. We can get caught up the top of the field at the halfway line. Mazraoui is a solid player. I fucking think he's amazing. One of the best buys ever. What was it, 12 million? Just a quality player. He could play right fullback, right wing back, whatever, the left wing back. He could play on the right or the left side of a back three. He's going to be good. When he gets totally fit, he's going to be amazing. Martinez, we all want him back, but he's only just started training with the first team. So that is my defensive lineup against Tottenham. Do you agree? Okay, now in midfield, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to go with Dorgu on the left. I'm going to go with Fernandes, Casemiro, and Diallo on the right. Starting on the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Dorgu. He deserves to be back in this team. That guy is fucking solid. He's not been as great as he was in pre-season, where he was probably our best player, but he's came back. He looks stronger. He's faster. He's not scared of a duel. He will fight people all day fucking long. He's probably better defensively than he is going forward, although he did make a mistake in a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember the game. Might have been Brighton. Going forward, he needs to work on his crosses, but he is left-sided, so if we can just get the ball down that side and whip the ball in early so he's not cutting back on his right foot like Dalot does all the fucking time. Now, I want Dorgu to start. That doesn't mean he's going to start. He could go with Dalot again, and we cannot keep playing Dalot. We cannot, especially on the left-hand side. The guy doesn't offer anything. He offers nothing going forward. He offers little coming back. So, yeah, Dorgu for me. Even for just his physicality alone, that puts him in the team. In the centre, it's the tried and tested duo of Casemiro and Bruno. Did you ever think I'd be saying that? Casemiro and Bruno, tried and tested. Casemiro has been fucking insane the last few weeks, popping up with goals, assists, key passes. He's doing everything. He's just leading in front of that back three and he's protecting them. And he's doing a job. Wow. How old is he again? I think he's only got one leg. He's breaking up play, he's protecting the back line, he's keeping things calm under pressure. And then beside him, we've got Bruno. He's the creative heartbeat. Most chances created since he joined the Premier League out of everyone. Even the person that people say is the best in the world ever in midfield, De Bruyne. He hasn't even touched them when it comes to chances created. So, we're going to look to exploit Spurs between the lines. We're going to try and move their defence all over the place with link-up play between Diallo and Kuna or Mbeumo if they play. Who knows? But on the right, I'm going to go with Diallo. He gives us something different. He gives us that. He's unpredictable, a bit like Kuna up top on that right-hand side. You don't know if Diallo's going to run at you. You don't know if he's going to play 1-2s to go around you. You don't know if he's going to come inside, go outside. He runs to the box. He comes inside to have a shot, or he just runs by people and gets to the byline, gets crosses in. He's a mixture. Didn't have the best game last week, but he still scored an absolute worldie, so he starts for me. So that is my midfield. Mazraoui could come in. He's back from injury. He came on last week as a sub, and he's capable in a number of positions, and I really, really fucking like him. He could play on the left instead of Dorgu. He could play on the right instead of Diallo. He could go at back instead of Shaw. He could play instead of Euro. He could play fucking anywhere. In fact, Ten Hag, I think, even played him as a number 10 one game, which was probably a bit bonkers, but, you know, that guy gets sacked, so who gives a fuck? But anyway, that's my midfield. Okay, and up front, I'm going to change it about again. I'm going to put Kuna leading the line instead of Ben Sesko. I just think Sesko wasn't great against Forest. Didn't really lead the line that well. Struggled to make an impact. His hold-up play wasn't quite there, and he just didn't look sharp enough in front of goal, which is expected. This is a new league for the boy. And he's still young. He's still learning. Still learning the players, the league, his teammates. He's learning it all. So Kuna will play up top. And, you know, he brings constant movement, intensity, and the manager loves that shit. He presses from the front, he links play, and he's not afraid to go wide or come deep, and that will create space for other players. So just behind Kuna, I'm going to have Mbeumo. He's a key part of this setup. His link play with Ahmad over the last few weeks has been fucking insane. The two of them read each other's game really well, and they click. They cause serious problems down that right hand side. And Bremo's pace, his decision making, his ability to find cover, space. He's an amazing wee player. 60 million is a bargain. And then alongside them too, I'm going to go with Mason Mount because I do think even though he does have his injury problems, the manager loves this guy, and why not? The boss loves the work rate, and this guy brings it. He's going to have tireless energy. He's going to be pressing. He's going to be closing people down. He's going to be a nuisance. He's going to be all over the second balls. He's going to drive his team forward. He's going to help in defence. He's an amazing wee player. I still don't think we should have paid the money we paid for him, especially when he was out of contract 6 months down the line. But anyway, away to Tottenham, Amorim's going to want players who will run and who will absolutely leave everything on the fucking field. So for me, it's in Wemo and Mount, and they are supporting Kuna. It gives that energy, creativity, and it's a proper attacking balance. It's a front three that can cause a lot of problems. There's going to be a lot of movement, and the defenders won't know if they're coming or going. So yeah, I expect them to score, and I expect us to win. I'm saying 2-1. What do you think? And what's your teams?